The video you're about to watch is a decent gamer production. It's for the gamers with a life, aka a job, bills to pay, and hopefully soon, a girlfriend. Doubtful. I'm not a sweat, but I'm also not fresh hot dog water. I'm just decent. Welcome to Dynasty mode on College Football 25. We've been doing all of our practice games and now it's time to nut up or shut up, and we're doing that with Bulls Mafia. This coaching career is starting at the bottom and will eventually be all the way up there. Say Cam Decent looks pretty good, man. It's been an abysmal several years for Buffalo. We're changing this program right now. Sign that contract, man. I went with that recruiter skill tree because, let's be honest, if you're building any sort of small school that's 2 stars or fewer, you need all the recruiting resources you can get, and we got to go straight to building up the trenches because we know this game is all about pass protection. It is very hard to protect your quarterback, and it is also very hard to go get their quarterback. Straight into recruiting, and you can tell by our team needs, we need everything. We're dull at every position. We're very slow. This could be a tough season. I am looking at quarterback every single season, and hey, I kind of like this guy, Leo Beaver. I could see him in a Buffalo helmet, a Buffalo Beaver. I'm going to be running that shotgun spread, so that 81 speed off the bat may not be too horrible. All right, Everett Sealer, 3-star elusive running back. Let's go ahead and find out about you. Oh, that's a gem, baby! But like I said, we got to dive straight into the trenches. We're offering Frederick Hawker a scholarship, and oh, that's another gem. So we're going to be focused on this guy and be keeping tabs on him throughout the dynasty. Into the bye week, let's check how we did through the first week of recruiting. Everett Sealer, oof. Yeah, we're not even going to have a chance at that. So after long thought and consideration, even though he is a gem, he's going to have to go on the board. We're going to have to focus our resources somewhere else. But hey, our right tackle, Frederick Hawker, we come out 5th on the board. Let's go ahead and send the house at him and see where we're at after week 1. But I know what you filthy animals want. You want the gameplay on the Heisman difficulty. We're wearing the all grays. Let's get right into it, man. And while the game is loading up, if you made it to this point in the video, you're already part of the gang, man. You may as well hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon so that you can get notified every time I post, which is every day. This is a small channel. I'm trying so hard to grow and learn, so every single ounce of support you show is so appreciated. There is nothing like UB Stadium to kick the season off against Southern Miss. Cam Decent in his first ever game as a head coach. As you can tell, we're outmatched here. It's going to be a mission. But in this program, we never believe that losing is even possible. Let's do it. The first play of the game, he's going absolutely nowhere. Before we even snap a ball, I am in the coaching adjustments, auto flip off, put the corners lined up by speed. Speed is such an important part of this game, and I'm making all the tackling and strip ball aggressive. You'd have to be living under a rock to not know that Heisman difficulty and defense on this game are really hard, and they pick up 8 yards for the first down. They gashed me again, but not this time. We make some pre-snap adjustments, and we guess that the run is going in that direction, and it proves correct. But now they got 3rd down and 1, and you know that Heisman CPU abuses the run, direct snap, and we ain't fooled, buddy. This ain't no magic show. That must have been a typo. This is a magic show. Get in my spin cycle. You're inside of a washing machine. That's a touchdown, Bulls. On the 2nd offensive snap of the season. Are you kidding me? All right, defense, you're back up. Time to put a little pressure on this quarterback. He's trying to hit that flat. What can Brown do for you? Solomon Brown, that is. A pick back to the crib. We're up 14-0. You know that Heisman CPU always has ways of correcting things. They're starting to abuse the run again. I can't use her worth anything. Getting myself humbled a little bit. I'm still making pre-snap adjustments. The whole defense shifts right as the snap goes, and yikes. We did absolutely nothing on offense. We had to punt. So they've got the ball right back with an opportunity to go down and tie the game. We're putting a little more emphasis on the run, and I'm usering that. We're starting to snuff it out. First down and 10. The only way I can seem to run the ball is on that read option. Ooh! You don't like those hits for that wear and tear. First down and 10 still. Little mesh spot here. Curl route could be open. What the heck, man? Yeah, that was my fault. That wasn't even the Heisman CPU. That was a stupid read. All right, another little zone blitz here. Solomon Brown! What can Brown do for you? ×2. Back to the apartment complex. 2 picks. 2-6 for Solomon Brown. Try and do it again, question mark. Well, never mind. We got to settle back into this game. We did nothing on offense again. The pass rush is just getting to us relentlessly. And all right, my ego is starting to compromise this game. I cannot let my ego compromise this program. Feel free to tell me in the comments section if I'm making the wrong adjustments here. I'm trying to get this half slide to the right to pick up a little bit of the blitz, and it does not work at all. All right, we're going back to the bread and butter. Zone coverage. I'm adjusting the secondary to cover over the top because they are abusing the middle of the field, and it worked! We're starting to figure the Heisman CPU out. The third pick of the half. This secondary is a no-fly zone. Except for that first quarter. I don't want to talk about it. We did nothing on offense. Gave it right back. 2:48 left in the half. Oh, again! 2 possessions in a row. We have 4 interceptions in the first half. Savion Brown, Solomon Brown. 4 picks for the 2 Browns. And we got 2 minutes and 42 seconds to get 35 yards and get back on the board. And keep in mind, we will have the ball to start the second half. Little read option only gets about 3 yards. Third down and 4 at the 2-minute warning, and we're in take whatever they will give us mode. Half slide to the right. Try and pick up that pass rush. Goes nowhere. Kicking field goals in this game is like Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. It's not even worth it. We forced him to punt it right back, though. Let's try and pick up some yardage. Oh, there's some space on the right. There's some space on the right. Get around there. Get around there. Get around there. And now we got some space to work with. 1:25 left in the quarter. We can't make any catastrophic mistakes here. Give those slants some time to develop. Bad throw. He still made the catch. Play making. Third down and goal. My receivers got no speed. I'd rather try the out route, but it'll have to be a good throw. It'll have to be a good throw. No, it won't have to be a good throw. We'll just take it in ourselves. We're on the board and we get the ball back in the second half. We got ice in our veins. We did less than nothing with that first possession. So they're right back on offense. Third down and 14. And we are starting to clamp up. Balls out. Get that big man on the turf. They'll have to punt. Second down and 14 after a holding call. And I love these halfback angle routes because they work. Are we playing the old NCAA 14? Speaking of the old NCAA 14, what about a little speed option just for fun? You gotta see the pitch. Go, go, go. Why'd I try to juke? The sideline was open. Third down and inches. It is time to cheese that read option. Another rushing touchdown for our starting quarterback. Let's go. And we are starting to figure out those defensive adjustments because we are clamping. Boys got no time to throw. Okay, maybe we're not clamping that hard. They went right back down the field. Get in my clip. Welcome to real life. We are into the fourth quarter up by 11. Time to start chewing that clock and cheesing that read option. Oh, no. How can this be happening? The Heisman CPU is correcting its mistakes. I can't be a choke coach. I cannot start with that reputation. I got recruiting on the line. No fly zone. So they're going to have to kick a field goal, but this is going to get them within a touchdown, which means the next offensive possession is so important. 2nd down and 11. Wait, do you see this? No safety help at all and a receiver uncovered? If he gets through there, this is the ball game, right? He did get through there, right? Catch and run, baby! We are going to win this football game. They're going to be known as the choke coach. The fans love it. You love it. I love it. They're still technically breathing with 1:32 left in the game. They're no longer breathing with 1:28 left in the game. Pick number 6 on the day. This defense is suffocating. Victory formation. Cam Decent is 1-0 in his head coaching career. And it may be Southern Miss, but we were still overmatched in this game. And because of our defensive tenacity and overcoming of adversity and the services of Solomon Brown with 3 interceptions, we were able to get this dub. Let every recruit in the country look at the day that Tate Roadmaker had. 6 picks on 59% completion rating, 42-27 the final. We have 20 coaching skill points to use, so we are going to nearly max out our offensive line skill tree. We have got to keep recruiting that offensive line if we're going to keep playing this Heisman CPU. And then, of course, you always got to invest in your quarterback, right? So we're going to start advancing that a little bit too. We'll give it 2 ups. And we have a recruiting board here. Look at all of the firsts, including Frederick Hawker. We jumped straight to the top of the board. Solomon Brown, your MAC Player of the Week on the defensive side with the 3 picks. No surprise there. Solomon Brown, your National Defensive Player of the Week. Little surprise there. That's all I got for you today, folks. You know the one rule I have here. Everybody love everybody. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you had a fun time with that episode, make sure you destroy the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified when the next episode of this series drops. Hit the DG logo on your left so that you can subscribe. And if you want some Road to Glory, there's a video on your right that you can click on.